how to dehumanize POC characters in TV shows, books, and movies, because apparently it's working for Hollywood for some reason. So we're gonna get into it. Turning POC characters into animals. I don't understand this. There has to be some books about this because this is a problem. POC characters are frequently transformed into animal or non-human beings in media, which strips them of their humanity and cultural identity. Hence the title, Dehumanize POC Characters. This trope is very harmful, like literally very harmful. The trope of turning POC characters into animals goes back all the way to the colonial era depictions of non-white people, especially in the slave trade. The black woman who was seen as a zoo animal because of her body feature. With South America, they are also presented to be animalistic compared to European. It plays into the notion that POC people are less civilized or even subhuman. These stories take away from POC characters' lived experiences, preventing their engagement with their culture, history, or even personal growth. Instead, their narrative becomes more focused on their time as animals, pushing audiences aside from relating to or empathizing with them. Unless it serves a specific purpose, focus on telling their stories from a human perspective. Next is trauma as entertainment. This one is a big one, and I feel like I need to make a separate video about this topic because it's pretty bad. Media often uses the trauma and suffering POC characters as a spectacle. Entertainment. Constant portrayals of POC trauma reduce these characters to objects of pity. This type of storytelling removes agency from POC characters, making them passive victims instead of active agents of their own stories. And also the overemphasis on trauma can also desensitize audiences to the real struggles that POC people face. It's important to tell stories or show, but you also have to balance them with narratives of joy, growth, love, and everyday life. Next one is tokenism. Everyone pretty much know about tokenism now. I'm really glad nowadays we're speaking about it more. POC characters are often tokens to fulfill diversity quotas without receiving the same depth or importance. Token characters lack development, rarely given their own stories, relationships, or growth. They exist to show that a show or film is inclusive while enforcing the narrative focus on white characters. It perpetuates the idea that diversity is a checklist rather than a genuine effort to reflect the complexity of POC experiences. Big one is Friends, in which they had a black romantic interest, but she didn't really have that much narrative weight. Stranger Things with Lucas is often a supporting role while the main plot revolves really around his white friend, and his experiences as a black teenager in the 1980s are really explored in depth. Even Good Luck Charlie, Ivy, her black best friend, is only included to play secondary roles serving the main white family without much depth or storyline. Now, what the problem with tokenism is it can translate into colorism. Colorism is the privilege of lighter skin POC over darker skin POC. Often reflects how characters are cast and portrayed in media, perpetuating the idea that lighter skin is more desirable or relatable. So the thing with tokenism is that there is a push nowadays to put people for this token character to be in the lighter skin. There's this unspoken bias that lighter skin is better than darker skin. Honestly, this is all blamed by colonialism. Lighter skin POC often receive more favorable roles, more screen time, more romantic plot lines. Limited representation leads to one-dimensional portrayals of POC, often confining them to stereotypical roles such as the fiery Latina or the wise Asian or the sassy black woman. This lack of depth reinforces harmful racial stereotypes. Entire communities such as Southeast Asians, Afro-Latinos, and Native Americans are often missing from media altogether, and it really signals to the audiences that their stories are not important enough to tell. So in conclusion, these tropes are really harmful and it really dehumanize POC characters. We have all these traits plus disposable love interests, making them the helpers, making them the villain. It's important to acknowledge that while diversity is improving writers, directors, and creators need to be more mindful, really breaking down these tropes and repackaging them into a more positive light is crucial. Like, this needs to be a priority in media nowadays because it's concerning. I hope you guys liked this video. Please leave any comments down below. I would love to read them. And please list any other movies, shows, TV, books that, really aligns with these tropes. So I will see you in the next video.